every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. In the morning, I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another stream. Sorry, I am doing everything a bit last minute. My radiator is now on and I'm really hot. I hope you're all well. Let me know how your weeks have been. How did you guys get on in game week 20 just gone? Sorry, everything very last minute. Allow me a sip of water, compose myself, and we will get on with our stream. I hope you guys are well. If you don't follow me over on Twitter already, please make sure you go and do so. Link is in the description, everything that looks like that. But yeah, let's get straight into it. I will pull my team up from last game week. We can talk about my transfers. I'm currently very undecided about what I'm going to do. So yeah. Cool. So I got in game week 20, I returned. The stream's laggy. I hope it's all right for you guys. Yeah, 67 points in game week 20. Sorry, right. I'm ready. I'm here. 67 points in game week 20, which was a green arrow. Boosted me up from 52k up to 27, 28k. So yeah, very happy with that. Very pleased with the the game week score. I suppose it's a state of what could have been. I now had pretty much the same green arrow going into the last night with Son, Salah and Robertson all still to play, and none of them got a single return between them in the 3-1 win for Liverpool, which is a slight concern, I have to admit. But yeah, I can't complain. Back up. So the big red arrow that I got in game week, so if I show you my game week history, the big red arrow that I got here from 32 to 52 after I didn't play any chips in game week 19, the double game week, I made up all that ground again, back up to 27k. So very, very pleased with that. Before we get into the transfers, say hello guys. I will do my usual shout outs and everything and all that good stuff to you now. If you guys just drop hello. So who have we got in here? Nuclear, welcome. Samuli, Mark, James, Garabed, Joe, FPL Giant, Oliver, Teddy, it's Benji, Cooper, Ayush, Callum, Harrison, Amir, Garabed, Penguin, good afternoon, Michael, George, Das, Manav, how are you all doing? I hope you are all well. I suppose if a couple of you guys asking about captaincy, I just need to get my little graphic up for you all, and I will put it where it needs to go. But yeah, guys, start firing in some of your questions. A question on Calvert-Lewin in the chat. I am tempted by him. The upcoming fixtures for them are very good. So yeah, definitely something I am tempted by. In terms of my transfer for the upcoming game week, yeah, captaincy is a very difficult one this week. Do I think Chilwell will play? So at the moment I'm starting him. I am worried. I don't plan on holding him particularly long, just because I think there's that worry every week that he could get benched. I suppose I only need to sell him once that happens, but it is definitely a concern for me. I wouldn't be buying him. I think it's a hold, whatever your position on Chilwell is. Brewster to DCL, yeah, good transfer. Keep Bamford. I think it's probably, if you've got free transfers to use, I think it's probably time to sell Patrick Bamford. It's just numbers are not good anymore. Leeds are not creating enough chances, and are not creating enough chances for him. Sammy, in terms of my transfer for next week, so if I look, I haven't made any transfers yet. Those of you guys who have watched my video already today, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry. But yeah, I haven't made any transfer yet. My plan originally was Brewster and Robertson to Stones and Harry Kane. Now, of course, with the injury news to Harry Kane, it's not something that I'm going to be doing this week. So I'm probably going to have to save that transfer for when Kane comes back in a couple of weeks' time. So yeah, a lot of things that I'm thinking about, I haven't decided on it just yet. Sorry, I haven't updated my captaincy at the moment. It is currently Son, my captain for this game week. So yeah, my current thinking is a few things. I could do Bamford to Antonio is one thing I'm thinking, but then there's that fixture at home to Liverpool, but Liverpool haven't been good defensively and Antonio's been really good, so that could work out. But then I'm playing Antonio against Robertson, which is not something I love. Then there's the chance that I do just Robertson to Stones. Just Robertson to Stones, which is a possibility for me as well. I could also do Mitchell to Stones, which again is a possible, and then that I could bench Saka, or I could bench Bamford, or I could do Robertson or Saka to James Justin. So there are a lot of possibilities for me this week. I haven't decided, not near deciding at all what I'm going to do, but it's likely to either be Robertson or Mitchell to either Stones or James Justin, or Bamford to probably Antonio at the moment. You have Robertson. Who do I think I should get rid of him for? You already have the City defensive double ups. Then probably James Justin is the one who stands out that you don't have in your defence. So yeah, for me, James Justin seems the big one that you are missing in there. Play 1, bench 2 for this week. Bamford, Wilson, Justin. Play 1. So let me just get the fixtures up so I can make these judgments. Play 1, bench 2. Bamford bench, 100% Bamford bench. I'd probably play James Justin in that. Probably play James Justin. Chilwell was playing left wing back. He was. He looked great. If he's going to start every week, he's a great option. But it's just that if he starts every week is the thing for me. So yeah. Sorry, Captain DCL or Barnes. So the reason I am let me just tweet that out. I'm just putting up my captaincy rankings and then I will put it up on stream for you guys. Chilwell has no competition. No, but playing in a wing-back role, he does have competition from Alonso. The reason Alonso wasn't playing is because he's fallen out with Lampard, but a new manager, things can change quite quickly. So yeah, Souček or Mitchell to start. So I'd still play Souček in that situation. So guys, captaincy. Let's get it up. I have just tweeted it out for you all. Yeah, so current captaincy ranking. Sterling number 1. If you own him, you still captain Sterling. Son number 2. Followed by Cancelo, followed by Gundogan, followed by Bruno Fernandes. So those are my top 5 captaincy options. If you don't own any of these, I don't quite know who is in your team. But that is my captaincy ranking. Of course, there are differentials that could do well. But with these, I kind of try and stay pretty mainstream on them. DCL for -4 and bench Bamford. I don't think that's worth it. I wouldn't be doing -4 to get Calvert-Lewin on. He's not always very explosive. So I don't think it's necessarily worth a -4. Can you show us last week's captaincy options? I can try and find it for you. So I had Sterling 1, which came in well. To be honest, I tweet so much that I think we'd do well to find this. But let me see last week's. You're trying to see how accurate I am. Yeah, it would have been before that. There we go. That was last week. So last week I had Sterling, Rashford, Fernandes. The Man U stuff didn't pay off. Cancelo, Son had a goal ruled out, and Bamford. So it was all right last week. It wasn't necessarily top, but Digne B. Chilwell. Again, these transfers are quite luxury. I'd still want to wait and see what happens with the Chelsea back line. I still think we've got really good fixtures coming up. So if we have a look at the upcoming fixtures for Chelsea, it's definitely something that their next 3 of their next 4 are very nice. So if you can keep them, I would definitely keep Chilwell for the moment until we see something change. Is this the week to captain a defender like Dean or a Man City defender? I am tempted by Cancelo. And it may depend on whether I go double City defence or not. Just because if I have double City defence plus my captain there, then that's triple City defence technically, which I don't like as much. Whereas if I only have Cancelo and I don't bring in Stones, then I might captain him. Dean with a -4 and bench Justin, no chance I'd be doing that. No. -4 for Dean or play Mitchell. Again, I'd just be playing Mitchell. You bring Calvert-Lewin for Kane. Is it good? Yeah, if it's a free transfer, absolutely. Cancelo, risk of rotation. So I just don't understand this risk of rotation. Well, I do because he gets benched occasionally, but he's such a good option, Cancelo. He looks so good at the weekend. He's going to get rested in the occasional game. He is, but you've got to take that as it comes. The reason I'm on Son is because I think he could play up front with in that team, and then they bring sort of the likes of Lamella in to play in Son's role, or Bale or someone like that. I don't think Mourinho trusts Vinicius to play him up front, so I think we could see Son go up front and then bring another winger into the team. And without Kane in the side, Son could well be on penalties for Spurs. I don't see anyone in that Spurs team who's likely to take penalties off Son. Son is often on them when Kane's not in the team. It may depend who comes in for Kane, who takes his place, but Son could well be on penalties. So at the moment, Son is my captain. Take a -4 for Salah or Son. I wouldn't be bringing Salah in for a -4. Potentially for Son. Yeah, this is the thing. Stream's lagging again. I don't know. Guys, can you let me know if it's lagging or if it's just those little bits? I think it's fine. I'm not getting any warning signs from my end. Bamford, Adams or Bowen, just play one of them. Ooh. Where are Southampton on that list? That's tough. I'd probably go Bowen. Not lagging. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not lagging on my phone. I just pulled it up to check. Dyer could be one of them. Do you really think Dyer is going to take pens over Son, though? I just don't see that happening. I don't... Yeah, I mean, he could, but... Yeah, I'd still expect it to be Son. Do I think Reece James starts on Sunday? Probably. If you've got him, you have to start him. I wouldn't be bringing him in. Yeah, so... Mohamed, as I said, my transfer this week, I'm very undecided on. It's like, at the moment, if I had to put my money on where I'd do my transfer, it would be Robertson to John Stones. Is my current thinking about what I'll do, but I'm not entirely sure on that. Dyer takes free kicks. I know, but it's very different to penalties when it's, you're in a penalty situation. I think it would go to Son. Is Giroud a guaranteed starter? Absolutely not. Gundo, Cancelo or Salah captain. So based on my ranking, Cancelo ranks just higher than Gundogan, so I'd go Cancelo there. Watkins, Bamford, Wilson. Then yes, I'm not a huge fan of Bamford and Wilson. So those were the two I'd look to potentially change. It's working. Liam, thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate it a lot. I don't know how that's worked. But thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. If you guys are new, please hit that subscribe button just like this and you'll get a little on-stream notification. So Paolo, thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you are enjoying. Anyone new, hit that subscribe button and you'll get a little on-stream notification that looks like that. You're going to captain Barnes. It's a good fixture. Mohammed, again, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Now the little thing seems to be working. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hasn't been working for weeks, but it seems to be back working. So, best keeper for the next 4 or 5 game weeks. So we can have a look at the Fantasy Football Hub fixture ticker and have a quick look at that for you. Yeah, it's a good fixture for so where is Leicester? Leeds, yeah. I like Barnes as a captain. It's a good option if you've got him. So in terms of defensive fixtures for the next 5 game weeks, you are best off with Man U, Fulham, Chelsea, Palace. So make your pick from those. Why am I favouring Stones over Dean? Because I want him long term. So 24, 26 and 27, in that space of 4 game weeks, Man City could play 7 times. So I'm favouring getting my Man City triple up. It won't say that I won't get Dean as well, but I definitely know that I want triple Man City for that run of working. It hasn't been working. There's been a problem with YouTube, which means it hasn't been working. So if you guys are new, now's a great time to hit that subscribe button. Depending on your settings, it won't show up for everyone depending on your privacy settings, but yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button. Best defender outside of City. It depends. The Chelsea ones, if they're going to start, are great for the next few weeks. I do like Dean as a potential option as well. So those in there. Mount out. Yeah, so I'd have to be selling Mason Mount if I owned him. We got... Ooh, what's going on there? So... Why not captain Salah? The form, he's blanked 6 games in a row. And they are good defensively. So West Ham are a good team defensively. So should you risk keeping Kane? I could see him being back for Game Week 21, 22, for Game Week 24. Game week 24, he could be back. So make of that what you want, whether you can afford. I probably wouldn't keep him that long, but it could work if you do decide to. Dyer could be on penalties. He could. I just don't particularly see it happening. I really think it will be Son personally, but that's just my opinion. I know he takes free kicks, but when it actually comes to penalties, it's something completely different. So, guys, just before we continue, if you are enjoying, please hit that like button. There are 90 of you in here, but only 37 likes. So if you guys could hit that like button, it would be much appreciated. Ooh. There is a chance that Mourinho's bluffing, of course, especially with Chelsea next midweek. If we see Kane in that starting lineup against Chelsea, I will absolutely not be shocked, if I'm honest. But yeah, appreciate it, Trophy and Nuclear. 5 likes for 50. Who will be my captain at the moment? I don't plan on moving it off Son. I don't plan on it being on anyone else. Without Kane, he's practically the only one who knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. So at the moment, Son will be my Game Week 21 captain. Should you get Son for Ollie Burke for a -4? Yeah, I would do that. Definitely would do that. Who to start from Kufal, Dallas or Dallas? Well, Dallas is in there twice. So I don't know who the third option was, but I would start Dallas. Do I think I should Robertson to Justin Odin or Wilson to Antonio this week? Probably the Wilson transfer. Actually, no, not the Wilson transfer this week. To be honest, I'd probably roll your free transfer with that. If you want to do Robertson, do it, but you can wait on that one. Adams to Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, I would do that if it's for free. Should you transfer Dean and DCL now? There's no reason not to. I probably wouldn't take a hit for both of those. It's not worth hits. A lot of these players are not explosive, so I don't really see it being worthy of a -4 if you've got players who can come on your bench. If you've got a Mitchell or someone, I don't think it's worth a -4. So yeah. When's a good time to free hit? If you still have your free hit, I'd save it for Game Week 29. There's likely to be a big blank game week in Game Week 29, so I would save your free hit for this game week. I wouldn't be playing it in a double or anything like that. Save it for that game week. It will make your life a lot easier. Who to bench out of Antonio, Bamford and Watkins? So I'd definitely bench Bamford easily. Is Dean on set pieces? So we can have a look. One of the good things about Fantasy Football Hub is we can have a look in their Opta stats section and have a look at, so we can put Everton and go set pieces and we can have a look at who's taken them. So in the past bit, we've got Rodriguez on some, Sigurdsson on some, and Dean on a few of corners. He doesn't take free kicks. He takes some corners, so not really. It's mainly Rodriguez and Sigurdsson that take them when they are on the pitch. Replacement for Vardy, so it's likely to be Antonio, Watkins, or maybe Calvert-Lewin as well. Do I think Sterling will start? I probably do, yeah. Yeah, I do. Don't know what to do with Bamford. Maybe give him one more chance. Yeah, again, it's not really a transfer that I would use a hit for. I wouldn't be selling him for a -4 this week. I would just roll with him unless you got a free transfer. But my big target for this week in terms of a Bamford replacement would be Antonio, and he plays Liverpool this week, so it's not really a rush for me to go and make that transfer, if I am honest. Martinez or McCarthy this week. So that's a tough one. I'd probably go Martinez just because they're in slightly better form. Rafinha, I just don't like Leeds. I know he did well, but I probably wouldn't be. Why do I consider Son over Gundogan on captain regarding the fact City on form and they are playing at home? I don't expect City to do Gundogan to do what he did. They could easily score 3 times and Gundogan not be involved, whereas Son has such a high goal involvement, meaning if there's a goal, he's likely to be involved. And Sheffield United is different. It's pretty even in terms of fixture. I just prefer Son a little bit. Is Chilwell too much of a rotation? Yeah, I would not be buying Chilwell. I'd want to see the next couple of games to see if he starts before bringing him in. I wouldn't be buying him. 4.5 for Rudiger. So if any of you guys haven't or don't know, I write a differential article for Fantasy Football Hub. And my defensive pick for the next 5 weeks is Rudiger. Priced at just 4.5. He could be a great pick, and he seems to be starting every week. Should we still keep Kane? It depends who's on your bench. I'd probably consider selling him, to be honest. But we could truth or not. So I find it very hard to judge. Bench one of Souček, Antonio. As soon as I see Bamford in any of these, Bamford. Yes, I signed Rudiger, and he's on your thing. So good. Yeah. So if I let me have a look. Articles, FPL differentials. This is completely free. You don't need a sign up. If you are interested in Fantasy Football Hub, there is a link in the description which will give you 15% off. But I talk about Ben Chilwell and actually how Rudiger, when he plays, has a better goal threat than Tuchel, German manager, has seemed to have favoured our Germans quite considerably since coming in. Havertz got a start. Rudiger's in there as well. So I would be looking at Rudiger as a potential option for the upcoming game weeks if you don't have a Chelsea defender. Souček out, Gundogan in. Would I do that? For free? Yes, but is there not another way you can get Gundogan in? I don't particularly advise selling Souček the form that him and West Ham are in. Although if I could only own one, of course I would own Gundogan out of the two of them. Which one do I sell? Rafinha or Saka? I'd probably sell Rafinha. It's pretty tight. But yeah, I'd probably sell Rafinha. What do I think about Danny Ings? Southampton's form isn't good enough at the moment. Yeah, maybe he could get benched. As a Chelsea fan, I want him to be benched, but it doesn't mean he will be. Dallas to Rudiger if you can. If it's for free, it could be a good transfer. Midfield is Grealish, Salah. Okay, then Souček to Gundogan is... No, then don't do it for a -4. Cresswell out for Keane. No, still don't like Keane. I like the attacking threat. I don't back Everton to keep clean sheets. They're an attacking threat from Dean, great, but no, don't be buying them for clean sheet potential. Calvert-Lewin captain. To be honest, there isn't a standout captaincy option this week. I'd be surprised if any player was like significantly captain more than anyone else. Son will probably be number one, but I don't expect anything to be that high in terms of captaincy, so go with what you want this week. It's not like you're going to be damaged that much if you don't go for someone in particular. Souček or Saka to Son. The Arsenal fixtures are tough. I'd probably go Saka. Would I play Leno or Meslier? Ooh, that's pretty tough. I'd probably play Leno. Yeah, bad fixture for both of them. I don't know quite. It's an interesting goalkeeper duo that you've got in your team there. It feels a bit much, to be honest. But if you don't have a transfer, then you don't have one. But Mateus Pereira, no, I still don't think he's a good option. I know he'd returned a couple of goals recently, but no. Took a -4 for Sterling and Rashford. And another -4 this week to get Salah back. Fair enough. Salah in for a -4 is quite. Game weeks in Game Week 26 are yet. Nope. Sterling captaincy if you have him. He is a good captain, definitely. Robertson to Dean. Already have Cancelo and Justin. Do you have... I'd prefer to go double Manchester... I'd prefer to go double Manchester City defence first, probably. Having double City defence, I think, will be great. Yeah, Nuclear, sorry, what did you say? Should you do a -8 to transfer in Rudiger, Cancelo and DCL for KWP, Zuma and Kane? Yeah, I probably would do that. It's tough to take a -8 on that, but you probably need to. So DCL or Watkins to bring in. I think Watkins is a great option at his price. DCL still leaves more to be desired. So yeah, Watkins for me. FPL should give us 2 free transfers instead of 1. Well, there were a couple of weeks where that could have been good, but at the moment the league seems pretty calm in terms of postponements. So fingers crossed. I don't think we need it at the moment. You guys talking about Leicester player captains for this game week could work out very well. So yeah, there is potential for it, but it's a lottery, the captaincy this week. To be honest, no one is a standout option if I'm honest. So yeah. Do we know any? No, we don't know the game week 26 doubles yet. We're pretty sure City will have one, but that's about it. Do I think Dallas were playing a defensive role just like the game against Newcastle? No, the fixtures are up, but there aren't any double game weeks announced yet, so no. Wait, where's my camera gone? Hang on a minute. My camera's just disappeared. Oh, is that back? Yeah. Anything to be said for Tammy Abraham? Again, no Chelsea strikers nailed, so I wouldn't be buying any of them. Green screen. Son or Salah for captaincy, so Son for me, definitely. It's back. Salah seems to be out of form. He does. I don't see any need to sell him. He had a goal ruled out, which he took very well. He scored twice against United. I think those 3 goals, even though one was ruled out, will have done him a lot of confidence. So I'm still quite happy to own Salah at the moment, and going forward, I still think he's a good option. Is Son going to play well without Kane? I think a lot of the pressure will be on him. Like, they don't have much goal threat without him, so I definitely would continue to own Son. Havertz in for Son. Selling Son, no chance. Absolutely no chance. Especially not for Kai Havertz. Absolutely not. When Jota comes back, yeah, I will definitely want to be owning Jota. I don't know quite how I'm going to get him in, but Jota will definitely be an interesting one. Dean or Cancelo? Cancelo, absolutely easy. If I own Tammy, should I keep him? I'd probably sell him, to be honest. You might get a start this week, but that's complete pot luck. Complete pot luck, to be honest. So, yeah. Is Trent a better option now that... Yeah, I don't know what's happened to Robbo. So, yeah. Can I explain the bench system in terms of what Akhtar? Odegaard, don't go buying Odegaard yet. Nope. I don't know what rank 1084 is as a points total. Cresswell out for Keane? No. Liverpool don't have a senior centre-back. This is true. This is why I'm planning on selling Robertson pretty soon. So yeah, that Liverpool defence just terrible. He's not terrible. Trent's not, but there's just lack of centre-backs means I don't expect any clean sheets from him. 1.8 million. It's not ideal at this point of the season, but I've seen much worse. Just continue to plug away, continue to try and push, be positive with your moves, and let's see where we can get between now and the end of the season. Zuma in or out for Stones? Out for Stones. Grealish captain? I think there's better than Grealish captain this week. Henderson is injured, so to make captain Antonio more appealing. I'll probably want captain Antonio, but it makes buying him more appealing. Antonio, Adams or Bamford out for... Bamford out, definitely. Bamford is the one to sell there. And then probably Adams as well next week. Son or Grealish? Son. Depends if that's captaincy or to buy, but both Son. Reece James to Dean for a -4. Yeah. For a -4, no. If you've got a defender you can play on your bench, play him. Robbo, Arsenal defender? No, not particularly a fan of Arsenal defence. Don't know if they've kept clean sheets, but their fixtures coming up aren't good enough, so no, I wouldn't be going an Arsenal defender. I know Holding, for example, is not bad, but their fixtures aren't good enough. They've not kept, well, a couple of clean sheets, but no, I probably wouldn't be going in with that. Stuck with Bamford and Kane. Well, Kane's got to go first. So yeah, Kane out for me with that. Should you buy Son or Salah? Son is definitely the transfer in for me this week. Kane replacements, so it's Watkins, it's Antonio, it's Calvert-Lewin. Liam, I haven't done my transfers, so let me go and have a look at the transfer page just a second. So just while I do that, guys, if you could go and like the stream, 150 of you in here, but only 50 likes. If we could bump that up closer to 100, I would appreciate it a lot before I talk through my transfers. So go and like, and if you are new, please hit that subscribe button, and there will be a little shout out for you if you do. So yeah. Thank you, Chris, for subscribing just like that. Thank you very much. As always, anyone new, depending on your settings, there will be a little ding for anyone who subscribes and likes the stream as well. So thanks a lot. Should we be making the transfers today to beat price rises? I don't think there's any damage to be done today. I wouldn't be doing them early in the week. I wouldn't be doing them sort of Monday, Tuesday. Is that the real Chris MD? I know. Maybe it is. Maybe he's a big FPL player. Chris, if you're watching, thank you very much. But I watched your videos for a long time, but I don't think it is him. Chris MD. I know. Massive. I'm going to screenshot that and play it back and post it everywhere. Play Areola or De Gea. Areola for me. Yeah, Areola. Bench Neto Bamford. I don't even need to read the rest. Bamford or DCL for a -4. I probably wouldn't. -4 is probably not worth it because DCL's not really explosive. If you've got a transfer you know you want to do next week, so it would be a -4 next 4 week anyway, then I would do it. But if you can do it for free next week, do it for free next week. Who should replace Robbo? You have City players, so someone like James Justin is a good pick. It's tough. There aren't loads of great defensive options. I do think the upcoming fixtures is a good one, but we will see. Who would you get for Foster for my bench boost? I haven't quite decided yet. Maybe Areola. Currently thinking it would depend on who's got a good double game week and who doesn't. The thing is with my chip strategy is I'll be wildcarding in probably game week 27 or game week 28. So I pretty much will be bringing that player in for one game week only. So yeah, that we'll see what happens. So in terms of my transfers, John Stones is a big priority. Yeah, Olsen might replace Pickford in goal. It's probably Robertson or Mitchell out. I don't want either of them for the double game week. I don't think. It's tough. I might want Mitchell. It's probably more likely to be Robertson to John Stones. Is the current plan. But I'm not entirely sure on that one. And then the other one is, what do I do with the 8.3 million it leaves me with in the bank? Potentially Watkins up. Potentially Bamford to Antonio. Brewster to Antonio. It was going to be Brewster to Harry Kane. So I've got to leave money in the bank to get Harry Kane. But I could do Brewster to Antonio and then Bamford to Kane and when he is back fit. I haven't quite decided the logistics of which players I want. But effectively it's Stones in and leaving money in the bank to bring Kane in and also Antonio. Weeks will probably look something like this. Who are you guys? I'd be really interested to know who you guys are going to captain in game week 21. So yeah, let me know who you guys plan on dropping the armband on. Interesting. I can't do Mitchell to Mitchell upgrade, but Simply FPL, welcome. Yeah, he captained Cancelo, for anyone who doesn't know, went very well. But this is the plan for the coming game weeks. Interesting that I leave 1.5 million in the bank, so I can't do Mitchell upgrade. Kind of has to be Robertson to Stones, but I don't know if I really want to do that next week. Yeah, Yusuf, I'm sorry. Depending on your privacy settings, the notification doesn't always show up, but it is working today. There were some subscriptions today which were completely new from guys in the chat, so it does seem to be back working, but it is dependent on your privacy settings. But thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate it. So that's the plan. It won't all be for -8 next week because Kane, for example, is injured. It'll probably be over the next few game weeks. For example, Antonio, I think, is a great option, especially with Fulham and Sheffield United. The only thing is, it's just he doesn't double in 26, so I don't know how much I want him. but still Antonio in a single game week. But yeah, that's the slight concern, as I don't particularly want him for the double. Where does it say they just announced that? Kane will be back January 29th. That's tomorrow. That's a good one. But yeah, you're thinking of one of Gundo, Son or Cancelo for captaincy. That's today, actually. Brilliant. Sorry, Gundo, Son or Cancelo. I'd captain Son out of those. I should have Souček. So I actually decided, for the guys who don't know, I went Saka over him a few weeks ago, and it hasn't gone badly. Saka's gone very under the radar because of how well Souček's done. But if you actually look at his returns from game week 15, he's blanked in one game week. I actually think he's a better pick than Souček. I will say that now, and you can come back to bite me, but I think Saka's a better pick than Souček. I really do. We don't see the double game weeks. Double game weeks haven't been announced yet. Check out Ben Krellin on Twitter. So yeah, go and tag me. I'm not going to bring it up on stream, but feel free to tag me in it. Best Everton defender, Wilson in for Kane. Best Everton defender is definitely Dean. Wilson in for Harry Kane. Wilson in for Harry Kane. No, there's better options than Wilson. Rafinha is equal to Saka, I'd say. Fair enough. Yeah, but it's just because of headers. But he has shots every game, Rudiger. So yeah. Saka's been, when he's at right wing, he's been really good. Yeah, he absolutely has. Saka's been a great pick. Been very, very pleased with him. Chilwell or James Justin. I'd definitely be buying James Justin over Chilwell at the moment. We don't know what's going to happen with that Chelsea team. So yeah, definitely James Justin. In terms of my overall points, 1276, which ranks me at 27k. So yeah. Evening, Jones Bloke, how are you doing? Have I got you in the Elite Cup this week? I feel like I do. Virgil or Ramos, Mane or Salah. So Ramos over Virgil, Salah over Mane. Stream with Alones or Collab. I don't know who they are. If that's meaning do I stream on my own or with Collab? I am on my own at the moment, but I have done sort of bits with other people before. Alba FC, welcome. Oh, top of our... So that Alba FC is in the house. So for those guys who are new, please go and join my league. The code is at the top of the screen. So let me go and drop the code in the chat for you. If you are not sure what this is, check out my latest video. I talk about it in there. But basically, you get a free... The winner will get a £5 voucher to whatever service they want if you come top for that month alone. So go and join it. That is the code in there. Top at the moment is Manan in the chat now, Alba FC. So be checking how you do, Manan, whether you do come and top it. But yeah. If you are new, there's the code. You have to be... Yes, the code is at the top. I've just put the code in the chat. Make sure to go and join that. You have to be subscribing, of course, to be eligible to win. Let me just, as always, pin that. But yeah, go and join the league. It's great fun. We have a little look at it every week. And if you guys are in it, I can definitely I can review your teams as well, because I'll have you in my league as well. So make sure you're in that. For this upcoming game week, Justin or Ogbonna. Justin definitely. Should you start Martinez or Johnson? I know, it's shame to be in here and not liking and subbing. Yeah, like. It takes just 5 seconds. Absolutely. Martinez or Johnson. Johnson for me. Keane, Mina or Dean. Dean, absolutely. Yeah, we are just 9 likes away from 100. Kane back on January 1st. Go check it out. I don't see it. Oh, it's from FPL status. Yeah, no. No, I don't think that's true. I think that's an error. He's not going to be back. Yeah, I just seen it. No, I don't think he's going to be back. I'd be very surprised. It does say he's back, but I don't see that happening. The FPL game has updated saying back expected January 31st, which is Sunday. I don't know if they're trying to take the mickey out of Mourinho and what he says, but no, I don't think he'll be back for this weekend. Absolutely not. Thanks for 100 likes, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Kufel out for Dean or Cancelo. Definitely Cancelo is the better option of those two. Tottenham Liverpool thoughts. Tottenham looked completely clueless. To put it lightly, Liverpool were very good. So yeah, Liverpool were very good. Tottenham were clueless. Cresswell out for Keane. What's the love for Michael Keane all of a sudden? Have I missed something? On Michael Keane? How's Cancelo not owned by everyone in the top million? I agree. Yeah, there's no way Kane comes off at half-time against Liverpool and is back at the weekend. There's absolutely no chance. Have I missed something with Keane? He's got goal threat, but in terms of Everton, good stats. If we go per start, though, Keane has got the highest, shots. I'd still go Dean over Keane. Best replacements for... Zero reason to... Yeah, simply FPL. Let me know if there's any reason that Keane should be considered over... if Keane should be considered over Dean at any point. But I'm very sure that Dean is the better option. Zuma out for Dean for a hit. Probably not for a hit, depending who you've got coming off your bench. If you've got no one of any good, if you've got Kufal coming off your bench, potentially, but I'd probably still play Kufal. I hate hits for defenders. -4s for defenders are absolutely not worth it, in my opinion. Bamford or Justin this week. Definitely play Justin out of the two. Absolutely zero reason to own Keane over Dean, unless you can't afford it. But then I wouldn't go Keane anyway. Yeah, absolutely. Dean has 6 assists in 10 games, so Dean is better. Absolutely. You better captain Bruno. Yeah, I'm planning on going with Son. I just think he's their main goal threat. So when someone doesn't play, the first player will come off the bench for them. However, you have to have a minimum of 3 defenders in your team at all times, and of course 1 forward. So for example, if Cancelo doesn't play here, then Mitchell comes off my bench, so I have to maintain 3 defenders. So it will go to second or third if it means having to maintain the 3 defenders on the pitch. Best replacement for Harry Kane. I'd probably go Antonio. I'd probably go Watkins or Calvert-Lewin. Those 3 at the moment are the hot topics, definitely. Yeah, I'll probably swap them around, but play Cresswell or Mitchell. I'd play Mitchell. Thinking about Dean and Son for Kufal and Saka. Thought I don't think that's worth a -4. If it's for free, potentially. If it's for a -4, no, just do one of them. Mark? No, my name's not Mark. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, my name is Harry. Let me just 1 second. Yeah, sorry, just checking something, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, as that says there. Dean and DCL for Martial and Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, but not for a -4. I sound like a Harry. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Just got 10 minutes. Pizza Friday. Once every 2 weeks, it is Pizza Friday. My Domino's is on the way. Should we have a quick look at how my Domino's order is getting on? I'm sure you're all very interested in how it's getting on. I ordered a bit of a custom pizza with jalapenos, bacon. Let me just get it all up for you. Hudson-Odoi. I just want to see a couple more games of him starting, but I do like... so I have got... Oh, I can't track it. It's got a so it's sort of custom. It is it's got jalapenos, it's got bacon, it's got tandoori chicken, and it's got ground beef on. Those are my usual toppings. It is currently in the prep stage, so I ordered it before stream to come at just after 7. So that is what we're going with. If you like Domino's and you like pizza, drop a like on the stream. No pineapple this time. No, but if you are enjoying it and you like a pizza, go and drop a like on the stream. What's not to like? Wheel of Fortune. Maybe we should do a Wheel of FPL tune. If anyone knows Wheel of Fortune, one of the best series. Harry Kane and Harry Maguire. Harry from FPL Tits is better than Harry Kane and Maguire. Absolutely. Harry is a big Chelsea fan. Absolutely. Antonio for Bamford. If it's for free, yes. Not for a -4. It's not really explosive players, which is why I don't advise -4s for these transfers. But like the stream for no pineapples on pizza. Oh yeah, guys. So for those of you who don't know, why is that tab? Tab has just gone. I am still in the FPL Cup, the actual FPL Cup. So Gameweek21, this is my opponent. He's ranked at 367k. He scored 46 points this game week. This is his team. Let's have a look. How many transfers did he have? So one transfer. So he's got one transfer. So that is his... How do I go back to his team? So this is his team. Watkins or DCL. To bring in, I still back DCL. Tielemans or Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes, definitely. Do I buy Gundogan for Souček? Yes. For free, yes. Any info on double game week? No, but there's going to be one. That's all I can tell you at the moment. Make sure you check out Ben Krellin on Twitter. Start Areola or Johnson. That's tough. I'd probably go Areola. They're better defensively than West Brom are. Is there a double in 24? Yet to be confirmed, but we may have a double for Man City against either Southampton or Everton. So whoever gets it will have the double as well. But so this is his team. It's not bad. Double City defence in there. He'll probably play Target. He might play Dyer. These will probably all play in midfield. He might start Neto against Palace. He'll probably play Neto unless he uses a transfer on him. Klitsch, dreadful option at the moment. Adams, not being great, but we'll see who we start. But yeah. King, I won't do it now. If you want me to have a look at your team, drop me a message on Twitter or in the comments down below and I will help you out after the stream. Grealish, Barnes or Sterling. For captaincy, Sterling. Play Wilson or Cresswell, Wilson. Get Son or Sterling. Long-term Son. Antonio or DCL for free, DCL. If you're only going to buy one long-term, then Antonio. But if you're going to get both and you want one this week, one next week, then DCL this week. Well, I won't be doing a deadline stream. This will be it. Oh, you've joined the league code. Thank you very much. Son, Cancelo, or Salah for cap. So for me, it's Son. Martinez or Johnson. Johnson, probably. It's a pretty close one. What's my opinion on Zuma to Dean or Bamford to DCL? It depends who's on your bench to come in for both of these. Bamford to DCL is probably the better transfer, but Zuma doesn't play and Bamford does, so it depends who's coming in their places. So yeah. Son or Gundogan captain. Son for me, just Son for me. Pretty tight run thing, but yeah, Son. What else have we got? Do I notice Ziyech? No, I agree. I don't think Ziyech was good in the other game. I think it's a one-off, but yeah. Would I captain Cancelo or DCL? I'd go Cancelo. Gundogan or Salah captain. Gundogan for me, just. Mitchell or Bamford to start. Mitchell. Am I not worried about Brighton's defence? Amazing XGS. Yeah, but Son's goal involvement is so high. Corey, thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much. Welcome. Welcome. How many subscribers are you on? 2,839. If you guys could hit just 11 more, there must be 11 of you guys in who aren't subscribed. So please subscribe to the channel and, of course, like. Can I? Yes, tonight's price changes. We can have a look at that. Just got to keep my eyes on my Domino's order. It's probably in the quality check stage for anyone who knows what that means. There's a lot. Gundogan, Sterling, Cancelo, Antonio, Justin. Interesting. I might be buying Justin this week. Barnes, Lacazette, Grealish, Diaz. I like that a lot. Interesting. I might be buying Justin. He might be my transfer in this week. Interesting. Interesting. Cool. Hiya, welcome everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in, spending your Friday evening in here with me. Would I say Justin is a good option? Yeah, I still think he's a very good option. He's played so well recently. The Leicester, let me find a... how am I going to do that? I'll just go down here. Oh, we'll go on the fixture ticker. Is it worth taking out Kane? Yeah. In which website? So this is Fantasy Football Fix. I will post a link in the chat for you all. Help you guys to check price changes and everything like that. Should have just popped up in the chat for you. That's the link to it. Yeah, fixture ticker. Leicester's upcoming fixtures. Rafinha to Salah for a -4. No. I wouldn't be doing that. So Leicester. They have Leeds, Fulham, Wolves. From a defensive point of view, I reckon they rank quite highly. Could buy James Justin. I'm not lagging. I think it's you, unfortunately. Leicester are down here, really? Leeds, Fulham, Wolves, Liverpool, Villa. Okay, interesting. Captaining West Brom's Pereira versus Fulham worth it? I still don't think it is. I don't think it is. Am I loving... I imagine it's the same for a lot of you, but I'm sat here with 6 million in the bank having no idea what to do with it, and that's only going to go up looking at the transfers I want to make. Get Diaz instead of Stones. If you're owning one Man City defender, you own Diaz because you need him to be nailed. If you're owning 2, you own Cancelo because he's explosive, and you own Stones because he's the cheapest. So you've got to make the... So that's why I'm going Cancelo and Stones. The chances of both of them missing out is pretty small. That's pretty small. So Dean as a captain punt, I don't think it's needed as a captain punt. He's a differential on his own. Who are my top 2? So Watkins and Antonio, and then Kane when he's back fit. But we'll keep going for a minute. Laporte will start ahead of Stones. No, he won't. I'm sure Stones is first choice. He's been so good. There's no reason Laporte should come back in. Will Chilwell get a clean sheet? I'm starting him, so I hope so. Cancelo or Sterling for captain. If you've got Sterling, you captain him. Who would I rather have? Son or DCL over the next 4? That's pretty... I'd probably still go Son, to be honest. I still would go Son. I really like Son as an option. Dean, your captain. It feels just too much. Like, he's a great differential. Just have him as a differential on his own. You don't need to go and put the captaincy armband on him as well. So might have put in his time, given that he performed better last season without Kane, but Brighton are really good. Yeah. I'm still captaining Son. Is Kane down to Abraham too risky? Yeah, Abraham is not a good option. There are much better options like Antonio, Watkins. Grealish for Son. Both are good options. I wouldn't want to be selling either. Sometimes the sound cuts between my sentences. Does it? That's really weird. Let me... One sec. Is it better now? Is it any better now? Just unplugged and replugged in my mic. That's really weird. Is it any better now? Is it better now? Is it better now? Just let me know. When is Kane back fit? It's not going to be the 31st like FPL says. I'd be very surprised. Do I only do FPL streams? So at the moment, yes. It's lagging, possibly. Nuclear is telling the truth. It seems better now. It's better now. Cool. It's done again. Yes, but you seems laggy. Your cam freezing now. Really? Right, 1 sec. 1 second. Just, the usual open the door trick. But now it's lagging. That's really strange. I'm not getting anything from my side. I'm lagging a lot. Well, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? It's lagging. Why? Is it still lagging? Let me get it up on my phone. We're going to have to wrap up the stream anyway because my pizza's on the way. It's not lagging on my phone, so... Okay, guys. Well, anyway, we're going to have to wrap up the stream here. Anyway, my pizza is on the way. 2 guys out of Antonio Watkins DCL. I'd probably drop DCL. We haven't seen enough from him. Fine now. Better now, I think. Perfect. It's all fine now. Cool. Thank you. I just opened, the usual open the door trick as you do. Barnes captain is a good... No, the lag man will end your stream. I'm going to end it anyway because I've got my pizza coming. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. We are about 5 subscribers away from hitting 850. So guys, if you could like before you head off and subscribe as well. I hope you've enjoyed. If you've got any more questions, drop them in the comments down below or drop them to me over on Twitter. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up there. Make sure to like and subscribe. Link to me and the code to join is at the top. So it's that T1XM16. Go and use that code. So yeah, good luck guys. And I will see you all next week. Go and watch my videos. Appreciate the new subs as well. Gained quite a few. So if that's you, thank you very much for joining. And I will see you all next time. See you all. Bye.